What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to change an alternator on a 05 to 09 Mustang. Now before we get into this, I just want to tell you guys why I'm doing this on my car, because here recently I've been having some issues with the car on the dash. It keeps telling me to check charging system, and when that happens the battery light also comes on. Well, about a week ago I stopped at a store, went in, came back out, tried to start the car, it wouldn't start, had to jump start it, and then on the way home it started doing a lot of crazy stuff, like all the lights on the inside and the gauges would all shut off, and then it would come back on, but it was reading, telling me that I had zero gas in the car and a bunch of weird stuff like that, and the car wouldn't hardly run very well. So what I did is I tested my battery, and it was bad. For some reason it had lasted the whole lifetime of this car. The battery was from 2007, like my car is. So as you can see, we changed that out, got a brand new battery, and the car still did the same thing. So I watched a video on YouTube. A guy, Chris Fix, you guys might know him. He helped me out a lot with the video that he has on there of how to test the alternator. So I did all that, and come to find out that it's just got to be the alternator that's bad. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is unhook this battery. Alright, now we're going to come over here to the other side, and then right here on this cold air intake tube that comes off the back side of the shaker, if you have this kit, you're going to want to undo the hose clamps here so that this thing will unattach from these two. Make sure you're careful because it's bolted to this back here, and this is all pretty fragile plastic, so you don't want to move it around too much. And be careful and try to get it out of there. That way we can pull that cover off here pretty soon. So I think we'll be okay just leaving it like that. Now we want to unplug this. Just pull this red clip back, squeeze it, it comes right out. You can see once we pull the cover off, it'll have to go through that hole there. Now we want to come over here, and I believe this is a Pcv valve. It's got this little green clip right here. You just pull that back and then pull it right off of there. Pretty easy. Now the next thing we want to do is take our 8mm, which we also used 8mm on the battery and that tube over there, and then inside here on either side of this air intake tube, there's two 8mm bolts holding this on. So we got to get in there and get those out, and it's going to be too hard to see back in there, but you want to get it's way back in there. So we'll get that taken off, and then I'll get back with you guys. Now we're ready to go ahead and take that cover off, and since it has these little spots up here where it's bolted on, you want to pop the back up carefully, then you got to pull it forward. We got it popped loose. Now we can bring it forward, and then you got to be real careful getting this through there, because you can either break your intake cover or you can break this line, because it is a hard plastic, the line and the intake cover. So we're going to be really careful. There we go. Now we can just pull this right up off. So the next thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and pull this air intake tube off. So take our 8mm again, loosen it up here, come down here, loosen it up there. Unlock that, we'll pop that loose. Now we'll take it loose from the throttle body, set that out of the way, And now we can kind of see what we're working with here. So the next thing that we want to do is put our ratchet on our belt tensioner down there and get the belt off of the alternator. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and remove these two bottom bolts right there and right there, and then we'll go and loosen up this bracket up here, because it doesn't look like we can get to the alternator bolts on the top side unless we take the throttle body off, which I don't want to do. Alright, we're going to take our 13 and get these bottom bolts loose. Now we got to come up top and take these bolts off the top side of that alternator bracket, and I believe that is a 10 millimeter. But here, break that loose. I think we got it. Boy, that sucker was... Alright, now that we've got that, I believe we're good to go ahead and try to pull that alternator out of there. The wires here, I'm going to go ahead and pop them loose from their holding spot. Grab some pliers, that thing's on there pretty tight. There's that one. There's that one. Okay, now we've got plenty of play in the wires. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Oh, just a little wiggle. It's a tight fit, but I think it's gonna come out. Ah, all right. There we go. I have to get it up out of here somehow. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this, swing it out of the way. And maybe I can bring the alternator this way. I think I'm just gonna take the bracket off of it, see if that helps at all since I've got it out this far. Alright, go ahead and get this unbolted here. Power wire from the battery. Slide that right off like so. Now we're gonna unplug this guy. Alright, now we can pull this alternator out of here. And there we got that one there. I'm gonna replace it with this guy. Okay, so now we're gonna take the new alternator, or remanufactured in my case, and basically try to repeat the same process in backwards order. Alright, now that we've got it back together, we want to go ahead and put our voltage meter on the battery. Watch out for that old alternator, it'll get you. Alright, we're gonna turn that on. Oh, keep it sitting right there. Let's see if we can. Okay, see if we can connect these. Get them to stick in there and stay. Might be kind of a trick. Alright, now as you can see, we're reading 11.8, and that's to be expected because when I did my test to find out the alternator was bad and the check charging system message came up on the dash, I came out and checked this like I am now, and that's what it was reading with the car running. So we're going to go start the car now, come back and see if the alternator is for sure charging or not. Let's go ahead, start this thing and see what happens. Oh, that's not cool. Alright, started nice. Battery gauge is going up. It's telling me a couple weird the E, I've obviously got gas. That's kind of weird. Hopefully that'll come up and show me the right reading here soon. Let's go out here and check the meter right quick. Make sure it's spinning, and it definitely looks like it's spinning. Alright, check our meter. Oh yeah, 14.1, so it's definitely charging. So I think what we're going to do now is just go take it for a drive and ensure that everything still works right. Alright, let's take this thing out and see what it does. Not real sure why it's telling me 0 miles to E. That's kind of strange. Hopefully it'll correct itself. Maybe I should go put a little gas in it and see if that helps it. So far, seems really good. Hoping that check engine light was off because of the bad alternator. That would be really nice. I mean, I got a lot of stuff on and doesn't seem to be doing much. Seems to be doing a lot better than it usually would.